On your radio, on your smart speaker. Play Downtown Radio.
And now on Rayo.
This is Downtown Radio.
The top stories this hour. New stats on domestic abuse here show more than 90% of those convicted of it within the past financial year were male. The figures show in 24-25 the number of cases dealt with at courts where there was a prosecution was down on the corresponding figures for 23-24. The Justice Minister, Naomi Long, says whilst the numbers are improving, we still can't forget the suffering that's still ongoing.
These statistics, whilst they're encouraging in terms of the number of cases that have been successfully prosecuted, each of them represents people who have suffered real harm in a domestic setting. Each of them will involve an abused person, it will involve a damaged family, and it will involve ramifications right throughout the community.
MLAs have heard how some student nurses here are being forced to use food banks because of low pay. Representatives from the Royal College of Nursing are appearing before Stormont's Health Committee. People are being told not to swim at the UK's Beach of the Year until further notice because of high levels of toxic blue-green algae in the water. Environment officials are monitoring the situation at Portstewart Strand on the north coast. These sea swimmers tell us they're disappointed they can't take a dip.
We're part of the seabirds, and usually there'd be quite a few of us in swimming, and our hearts always sink whenever we hear that the blue-green algae is out.
A ban's also been put in place for the same reason at Downhill, and the island of Ireland is getting ready to host for the first time a regular season NFL game. The Pittsburgh Steelers will face Minnesota Vikings in Dublin's Croke Park. Dan Rooney's the Steelers Vice President of Business Development and Strategy. His family can trace its roots back to Newry. He's been speaking to our sports reporter, Gareth McCulloch.
How crucial is that you're doing stuff within the community that your family came from?
Yeah, really important that, alongside of teaching the game of American football, which we're passionate about, it's also connecting and giving back to the people of Ireland, which is something my grandfather and father is passionate about.
Downtown weather.
A dry evening with long clear periods, staying dry overnight, and a minimum temperature of 5 degrees. That's the latest. I'm Chris Brennan.
Downtown Radio.
What a cracking day today, driving up the road. It doesn't feel like the 25th of September, for goodness sake. Should it not be colder than that? You wouldn't be worried about that if you could get your hands on this money. £555,000 up for grabs on this radio show tomorrow after 5. It's Drive Time with Neil. This is Downtown with the home of great music. J-Lo and Clean Bandit coming up, and Lowly Young. Right, 100 entries in the draw. This is how you do it. Text the word MAX to 63103. Text for £10 plus your standard network rate for 5 entries. Text cash to 63103. Text for £250 plus your standard network rate. You can call 03723 413 840. Those calls are charged the standard rate, over 18s only. And online entry and all the rules to this Rail Network competition are at makemeawinner.co.uk. Those lines close at 5 p.m. tomorrow. You could be very, very rich after that. Kate Thornton's going to make that phone call on this radio show. Your job is to answer the phone. £555,000 will be yours, and it'll go straight into your bank account immediately after the call. If you're getting paid tomorrow already, it'll be a double payday, wouldn't it? For your chance to win all that money, text the word cash to 63103 right now.
Across Northern Ireland.
The home of great music. Downtown Radio.